Hey Mom, are you there? I just want to thank you so much for the peaches that you sent. They just married. I literally just ate one and it was so good. So thank you. Did you get them from the same place as where you sent those peaches from last year?
Oh, wow. I didn't expect them to arrive at your place so quickly. But yes, I went to the same place since you all seemed to enjoy the peaches so much last year. I went to Jones's farm and they were happy to see me back again.
Ah, I see. Well, we really appreciate it. We've had to cut back a bit on eating fruit since food prices are getting so high. But I just wanted to tell you that Linda also says thank you for the peaches as well.
Well, it really is my pleasure, especially in light of how expensive everything is getting these days. I mean, I feel like I'm shocked by the prices of the store every single time that I go out to shop. So I certainly hope that you and Linda are doing all right with how things are going. Are things okay at home? You're not having too much trouble with the cost of living, are you?
Well, it feels like we're getting along okay for now, to be honest. I'm just glad that we're both still working. That's a huge help.
Of course. You know, back in my day, you used to be able to provide for a family on just one income. But it seems like just about everyone is working these days. By the way, how is Linda doing? I feel like I haven't really spoken with her all that much since the start of the year, and I can't even remember when either of you last came to visit me at my house. Have you two both really been busy with things over there?
I mean, yeah, sort of. We just always have a lot of work to do, and it feels like we hardly ever get a break.
Oh my. Well, I certainly hope that the two of you are remembering to take care of your health. After all, Linda's birthday's coming up soon, isn't it? By the way, I was thinking of what I should get her, but do you have any ideas?
You really don't need to get her anything at all if you don't want to, Mom.
Oh, come on, Greg. Why wouldn't I want to send her a gift on her birthday?
Well, because you would only be doing it to be polite, right? And since your birthday is also coming up, if you got Linda something, she would feel obligated to get you something. And I'm really sorry to say, but I don't think that we can really be affording to send people with presents.
You know that I don't give gifts with the expectation of getting anything back, don't you, son? I mean, when I gave her a gift last year, I also told her that she didn't have to get me anything either then. I'm not really sure where you're getting these ideas from at all, Greg.
Oh, right. I guess that I must have forgotten about that since I'm so busy these days. But yeah, you really don't have to send her anything this year.
Are you sure about that? I mean, if that's really what you want, then I guess I won't send anything. But if Linda says anything to you about it, you just tell her that you told me not to give her anything, okay?
Yeah, of course. If Linda has anything to say about it, I'll let her know. But you also remember to take care of yourself, okay, Mom? I mean, we barely started summer, and these hot days are not going to be stopping anytime soon. So just be careful when you leave the house, okay?
Oh, thank you for worrying, son, but I'm sure that I'll be okay. Your father and I take very good care of each other's health. In fact, we even went to go hike a mountain just a few weeks ago.
Mom, come on. You can't be doing these sort of things. We've talked about this before, haven't we? I told you that you're too old to be acting like this.
I'm sorry, but I really don't think that I'm too old to go outside and hike on a trail. And it wasn't a steep hike or anything, so it's really fine. But thank you for always worrying about your dad and I. I'll be sure to pass along to your dad that you said that. Anyways, I'm glad to hear that you two are hanging in there. And please tell Linda that I'd love to have you two over once work settles down a bit for you both.
Hey, Mom, are you there? I need to talk to you about something really quick.
Oh, hello, Greg. Yes, I have a bit of time to talk. I actually just finished vacuuming the house and was about to sit down for a while.
Well, the thing is, I kind of have a favor that I want to ask of you. Is that alright?
Well, I suppose that I can't really say until you ask me, but it's not something bad, is it?
I don't know. I'm not sure that you're gonna like this, but...
Oh, come on, son, just tell me what it is already. You're not going to keep me guessing forever, are you?
I just want to make sure that you're ready to hear what I have to say, because I think that it might come out as a bit of shock to you is all. Okay, so the thing is that Linda is actually about $30,000 in debt.
Wait, Linda is $30,000 in debt? When did this happen? How did she rack up an amount like that?
Yes, it's really true. I wouldn't lie to you about something like this, Mom. You know that.
I suppose not, but... Well, Linda just always struck me as the responsible one out of the two of you. So I guess I'm just a little bit surprised to hear that she's the one in all of this debt and not you.
I know that you have this image of this in your head, Mom, but it doesn't mean that it's true. And things are really quite different at our house behind closed doors. In fact, Linda has actually been really bad with money ever since the two of us met.
Oh, really? I had no idea about that at all. I must say that this comes as a bit of a shock to me. I mean, what would she even need $30,000 for anyways?
She's just always going on little shopping sprees online and using the credit card to buy whatever she wants. Linda tells me that it's her way of relieving stress, but it's a really expensive method. And anyways, it wasn't just one purchase. She's racked up this huge debt over many, many purchases over time.
I see. So then it's not just the amount, but it's also the interest that's been accumulating on the credit.
Yeah, and I thought I'd be able to handle it on my own, but I just don't think that I can anymore. So I feel really bad for asking, but can I get any kind of help with this? I promise to pay you back when I can, when I'm able to. We're just in a bit of a pickle.
I suppose I could help, but is there a certain amount that you're hoping I'll give?
Anything will help, really. You could give 100 or 1,000, whatever you felt comfortable giving.
Well, that doesn't really help me all that much, Greg. How much money do you have to pay back with now?
I have about $1,000 that I can contribute right now.
But that means that there's $29,000 left to pay back, doesn't it? Do you have any plan at all to be able to pay back the rest of what Linda owes?
Well, both of Linda's parents have passed away, so I can't exactly go to them for help. I've thought about asking friends for donations too.
Well, I think that is one of the fastest ways that people lose friends.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. And then that left me thinking about selling my car. I don't know, I'll just do anything for money at this point.
But if you lose your car, then how are you supposed to get to and from work? Don't you both commute by car?
Yes, we do both commute by car, and it is true that taking public transportation would make our commutes last much longer. But it might be our only choice.
Okay, I understand the situation. I can give you $30,000 that you need.
Wait, Mom, hold on. Are you serious? I mean, are you really sure about this?
Yes, son, I'm actually here with your father and I'm showing him these messages now. And your father agrees that it's just best if we give you the money that you need this time.
Mom, Dad, I don't know what to say at all right now. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry to have to come to you with this problem, but thank you.
Now, we are going to be helping you with this money, but in exchange, you and Linda have to come and visit us more often. After all, even for us, $30,000 is a lot of money, okay? And I also want a promise from the both of you not to spend beyond your means anymore. I mean it. I don't want this to be a reoccurring thing. Do you understand me?
Of course I understand, Mom. I promise you that as soon as we finish dealing with the debt, that Linda and I will make an effort to go and visit you and Dad. Thank you so much for this again.
Okay, I'm glad we understand each other. I'll arrange the money to be ready by next week. You should be able to come over this weekend to pick it up from us.
Great, this is so amazing. I have to go and tell Linda about this.
Yes, she should know all about this as well. Of course, I know that she might be embarrassed to come and visit us now that we know about her shopping habits. But just tell her that neither your father nor I are mad at her in the slightest. We just want you both to promise to be a little more responsible with your money from here on out, okay? Hello there, Rachel. It's been some time since the two of us have last talked, hasn't it? Oh, well, if it isn't Linda. Oh, it's just so nice to hear from you. I take it that this is about the money, yes? Well, I guess that's one way that you could put it. I will take the money, but, well, I suppose you've already heard the story from Greg, haven't you? Yes, he told me a little bit about what's been going on at home with you two. Well, then please know how sorry I am for all of this, Rachel, but I'm only messaging to give you my final goodbye. Wait, what? What do you mean your final goodbye? I'm a bit lost with that. The thing is that Greg and I have actually decided to get a divorce. Hold on a second. You and my son are going to be getting divorced? Do I understand that right? Yes, I'm afraid that we talked and it's what we both agreed to. I'm sorry, Linda, but don't you think that's a little unfair? I'm putting up the money to get you out of your debt and you turn around and divorce my son? You do realize that Greg was the one who came to talk to me and arranged all this for you, right? Don't tell me that you were always just marrying him to try and pay off your debt. My debt? I'm sorry, Rachel, but I really have no idea what you're talking about. And if anyone has married anyone for money, then it's your son marrying me for mine. Not only that, but while I've been working hard to provide for us, your son was out cheating on me. Wait a second, are you telling me that my son has been cheating on you? That's right, but that's not all. He used up all my savings that I had from before we were married to carry out his affair. And he never contributed anything to the household at all. I just can't stand his behavior any longer, and so we're getting a divorce. Hold on just a second, I haven't heard about any of this at all. This isn't what Greg told me. But I thought you said that you just heard about the situation from Greg, right? Yes, but he told me that you were in some $30,000 of debt. I thought that Greg was coming to me to ask for help in your place, but what you're saying is completely different. I really don't know what to say to any of that except for that I don't have any debt. It sounds to me like Greg might be lying to you. Although now that I think about it in the divorce, it's about $30,000 that Greg is going to owe me for his affair. And if you're worried that I might be misleading you as well, I have plenty of evidence that Greg has been cheating on me. If you'd like, I can show you some so that we can clear up any confusion between us. But then, are you really trying to tell me that my son lied to me? I'm afraid that's the way that it seems, Rachel. I told Greg to tell you about the divorce, but I guess he had a different story for you. To be honest, I'm quite surprised that he would lie to you like that. Linda, I am so sorry for thinking poorly of you over this. I had no idea that Greg was capable of something so horrible. I should have never blamed you for any of this. I really am sorry for that. You don't have anything to apologize for at all, Rachel. You were lied to, and you didn't know what the truth was. If I had a son and he did something like this, I would also be quite upset. I'm just glad that we were able to clear this up with each other before things went any further. Of course, but, I still just feel so sorry for the way I was thinking about you. I'm curious, though, do you think that we could meet up? I really would like to hear more about what's happened between you and Greg. Oh, yes, I completely understand. I think that we could find some time to talk this out, and don't worry about me talking to you. I'm over Greg and won't hold anything he's done to me against you. I really am so sorry for the idiotic way my son has been treating you. Please, don't apologize for him to me anymore. He doesn't deserve your kindness or my forgiveness. But we'll talk soon, and I'll give you all the details then. Hello, Greg. Do you have a moment to talk about Linda's debt? It's just that it's been a few days since I gave you the money.
Mom, I am so sorry to do this to you. But Linda told me today that she wants to get a divorce. She's just going to take the money that you were generous enough to give her and run away.
Oh, that really is okay. I'm not bothered about that.
Not bothered? What do you mean? Don't tell me that you're going to try to confront her or something like that. I don't think you'd even be able to get a hold of her.
Don't tell me that you've blocked my number on her phone, Greg.
What do you mean? Why would you ask me something like that?
I just heard that you told her not to talk to your parents if she was going to divorce you. And I heard that last night you made her block my number and even delete my contact.
Mom, what in the world are you talking about?
Greg, I know that you've been lying to me this whole time. I know the whole truth. Linda told me everything.
Wait a second. Are you saying that you think I'm lying? Mom, how could you?
Linda actually came to talk to me not that long ago, and she was kind enough to tell me all the ways that you've been lying to me. Not only that, she told me about how you cheated on her and used her own savings to fund your cheating. Did you really think that you were going to get away with this?
Mom, wait. You got this all wrong. You really do. She's lying to you. Linda's just trying to trick you.
Why? Why would she need to lie to me about anything?
Because of her debt, Mom, remember? She owes all that money, and she's just looking for a way to get away with stealing it from you.
You know, you might have a point if Linda hadn't shown me her proof of you cheating on her. The photos, recordings, videos even. She even has you on tape admitting to the affair.
It's all fake. She edited my voice to make it sound like I said that. And the photos are all just AI. It's all fake. I'm telling you. Please, Mom, you're just too old to be able to understand these kind of scams, but they're real. It's just the day and age we live in.
Oh, give me a break already, Greg. I know that you were already going through the divorce process. And I know that the $30,000 isn't really for Linda, but it was what you owed her for your affair. I may be old, but I'm not stupid, and I'm not going to let you lie to me any longer.
Please, Mom, I really did think that I had met the woman of my dreams.
What are you talking about now?
I'm talking about the other woman, of course. It's only now that I finally see that she's the person I want to be with. I just met the soulmate in the wrong order. But I know that if you met her, you really like her too. She's so much better than Linda. You have to believe me.
You really are stupid, you know that? You think I'm going to forgive you if you introduce me to your new girlfriend? Because if you think that that's going to make any difference to me at all, then you are dead wrong. Honestly, you already had someone who was there for you and who would have been a good partner had you not stabbed her in the back. I don't want to meet anyone else that you're with if you're just going to treat them like this.
Mom, please, you can't listen to what Linda's been saying about me. It's all lies, so you'll take her side over mine. I'm telling you that Linda was only interested in me for the money.
That isn't true, though, and Linda has only been honest with me about what's been going on between the two of you. As for the money, I think that Linda is perfectly within her rights to sue you for the affair. You did something bad and deserve to be punished for it.
But, Mom, why can't you see that you're being tricked right now?
Because the only time that I was being tricked was when you lied to me about what you need that money for. I know that Linda doesn't actually have any debt at all. You just wanted me to pay for the legal fees that you were saddled with after Linda sued you for cheating on her. Well, I'll have you know that you are going to pay me back every cent of that money. After all, you two still aren't divorced, right? So you should still have that money.
But Mom, if I give you that money back then, how am I supposed to pay off the money that I owed to Linda?
I think that you'll just have to pay her what you can and take out a loan to afford the rest. But I am not going to be paying for you to get away with cheating on your poor wife.
Mom, I don't understand why you're acting like this. I'm your son. You're supposed to be on my side.
I'm not having this conversation with you. You did cheat on your wife, didn't you? If that's the case, then I don't see why I should change. Why don't you just sell your car? I'm sure you'll be able to make something from that.
Please don't do this to me, Mom. I really want to marry that woman I'm with now, and I can't do it without any money.
I don't really care what you want to happen. You got yourself into this mess, and it's not my job to bail you out. Besides, are you sure that she even wants to be with you after she realizes how broke you are?
Don't say that, Mom. Of course she wants to be with me. She wouldn't leave me.
You really need to get a grip. I mean, you have much more pressing matters to worry about now. But Linda told me all about how you've basically tricked this other woman into thinking that you're rich. But you should also know that Linda reached out to this other woman and made sure that she knew the truth of your financial situation.
No, you aren't serious, right? She didn't actually do that, did she? Hold on a second. Why can't I get a hold of her anymore? What's going on?
Oh, I imagine that woman has probably blocked your number by now. Not that I can blame her.
Mom, please, what am I gonna do? You have to help me. Things were supposed to happen like this.
This isn't my problem, and I won't be helping you out of it, Greg. You've caused all this damage yourself, so now it's your job to fix it. Do you understand? After that, Greg and Linda did end up getting divorced, and Greg was forced to pay Linda the $30,000 as part of the settlement for his affair. Because he cheated, Greg was also not entitled to get anything from an estate split. By the time everything was said and done, Greg was left practically penniless. He had to take out a loan to afford what was left to pay Linda after having sold his car. I hear that he's something like $15,000 in debt now. Because the house belonged to Linda as well, Greg was forced to go out and find a real job and place to live. I hear that he's working multiple part-time jobs in a tiny apartment. As for Linda, she took the money that she got from Greg, sold her house, and used it to start a new life in a new town. I haven't heard from her or Greg since. Although I'm saddened by how things went between Greg, Linda, and myself, I'm doing my best to move on with my life. I certainly wasn't expecting to be lied to by my son like that, but I hope that one day I'll be able to find it in my heart to forgive him. And I hope that if and when that day comes, that Greg will be someone worth forgiving. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Chloe, are you serious about the child support payment? I don't think I could do that for you.
Are you talking about the one-time payment? Of course I'm serious. I won't take back what I said. I'm worried you might refuse to pay child support in the future if I don't get all of the amount paid at once. I can't trust you. I thought you agreed when I told you this during our divorce mediation.
I didn't really agree with you. I just said that I'll think about it. Sabrina is still in elementary school. It's going to be a crazy amount if I have to pay all that child support at once. Can you imagine how hard that's going to be for me?
What? So are you telling me that you can't pay for your daughter? You don't love her anymore now that you don't have custody of her? How can you call yourself a father? Don't ever act like one in front of Sabrina anymore. I bet this kind of attitude of yours is the reason why I won the right to live with Sabrina.
Chloe, don't bring up the topic of child custody. That's an entirely different story. And I'm not really complaining about the amount. It's possible for me to pay for all at once. I do have a pretty high income.
Then what are you complaining about? Just accept it, can't you?
Chloe, do you remember the reason why we got divorced? It's because you're a big spender and extravagant with money.
God, are you blaming me for our divorce now? You really have no idea. That's obviously not the only reason. It's not just my fault. Don't blame me when you're also to be blamed. You're clearly at fault more than me. You're the one who has no idea.
First of all, I really don't understand why you got custody over Sabrina. I would object to the court's decision if I can. And now you're making me pay for child support all at once. How can I just accept everything without complaining at all? I think I should have more say in this.
Who do you think you are, Josh? You think you're better than me, huh? Do you remember what happened at your company before we got married? There's no way you have forgotten about it already. I remember.
It's true that my company faced some financial difficulties in the past, but it was just that once. And it was a long time ago. Why do you have to bring that up now? We're actually doing great right now. We're doing better than ever, actually.
But you can't guarantee that your company will continue to do well in the future. Show me proof. I know that there's no way to prove, so because you're not sure about it either, I have to make sure I get what I'm supposed to get. You might refuse to pay if your company faces another financial crisis.
Then prove to me that you won't use up all the money I pay you right now. You might be planning to use it up all by yourself and leave nothing for Sabrina. I can't trust you because I know how big a spender you are, Chloe. I'm really scared you might actually use it up. I'm willing to pay you an equal amount every month. Do you really need me to pay everything at once? Do you have any other good reasons for asking me that?
I know you're just saying this because you don't want to pay me money. Let me tell you something. Statistics show that payment rates for child support are really low. My request should make sense to you, no?
I don't care about the stats. It doesn't apply to me. I'm telling you that I'm willing to pay you monthly Can't you see that I'm willing to pay?
You might be willing now, but how about in the future? Would you be willing if your company faces another financial issue in the future? We can never be sure of that. Or are you going to make a vow here that you'll pay me no matter what? Even if you had to go into debt?
I'll do that if it's for my daughter. I'll risk everything for Sabrina.
I don't care if you're willing or not to do anything for Sabrina. That's not the point. If your company goes bankrupt and you end up going into debt or to pay for child support, the amount that you initially agreed to pay might be reduced. If the amount gets reduced, it's Sabrina who's going to suffer, okay? Do you want your daughter to suffer financially because of you?
Okay, you have a point. I'll pay you all the child support at once like you wanted to. I won't object if you would guarantee a better life for Sabrina. I wish for her happiness the most.
If you're going to end up agreeing to my request, do it without complaining. What was the point of the conversation we just had now? Make sure you pay me everything at once. I won't let you meet Sabrina until you pay me everything.
I'll talk to my lawyer so that we can both get a copy of the document about the payment with our signs on it. That should be enough to make you feel assured.
Contact me again when the documents are ready. Don't try to persuade me again. I'm not going to take back what I said.
I know, I won't. So don't worry. Chloe, you have to promise me. The money I'm paying you is for Sabrina and her future. Don't you ever misunderstand that. Promise me that you won't use it for yourself. Promise me that you'll use it for Sabrina and keep it for her future.
I know. You don't have to tell me that over and over again. I'm her mother, okay? And I won the right to live with her when you didn't. The court knew that I'll be a better parent for her than you. Just accept it and get it over with, Josh.
Chloe, I just transferred all the money to your bank account. Can you check if it was correctly transferred to you when you have the time?
Oh, that was quick. We just met up yesterday to finalize our agreement. I can't believe you were complaining until the very last minute.
Chloe, I told you this already. The one-time payment itself wasn't a problem for me. It was more of a problem about trust. I'm a CEO. It's not hard for me to pay you that amount of money.
Okay, I know. Thanks for the money. Is that all you wanted to tell me? I'm busy. I can't waste time on you.
Wait a minute. There's more that I want to say. I paid you everything at once. I kept my promise. So now it's your turn to keep your promise.
Promise? What promise am I supposed to keep? I don't remember promising you anything.
I'm talking about when I'll be able to see Sabrina. You told me that I won't be able to see her until I paid the agreed amount. Now that I've paid you, I should have the right to see her. I want to talk about that in detail.
I thought we agreed that you'll see her once every month. What else is there to decide?
We still haven't decided the date and time. We did get divorced, but that doesn't change the fact that Sabrina is still my precious daughter. I miss her a lot. I have to make sure that I get to meet her every month.
Oh, okay, about that. Right. We still haven't decided the specific dates of when you're going to meet Sabrina. Josh, do we really have to start this month? We're both busy this month. We'll arrange a date next month.
What? No way. We're starting this month. I haven't been able to meet Sabrina since we got divorced. I cannot stand not meeting her any longer. I paid you like I promised. You have to keep your promise as well. Of course we're starting this month.
It's just been a few weeks. Can't you be more patient?
It's all because you made a tantrum about the share of property you're going to get and how much I'm supposed to pay you for child support during the discussion we had the other day. We didn't have time to decide about the specifics of when I'll be meeting Sabrina. I'm not asking you for much. You could at least let me meet Sabrina by the end of this month. I paid you everything like I promised. You should also do what you're supposed to do.
You paid money to meet your own daughter. Sounds a bit funny, doesn't it? Feels illegal for some reason. It's as if you're buying your own child.
There's nothing funny about it. I'm dead serious. This is really important for me. You have no right to refuse here. You can't stop me from meeting Sabrina. She's my daughter, and we agreed on this before we got divorced.
I know. Calm down, Josh. I was just joking. You're no fun to be around. You don't have to get so angry.
It's a big deal for me. I'll obviously lose my calm if you don't keep your promise. Please, Chloe, I really hope you take this seriously too.
Okay, I'll take it seriously. But I wasn't joking when I said that I was busy this month.
Why? You don't have a job now? Why would you be so busy?
That's why I'm busy. I need to find a job. I don't want you meeting Sabrina in private without me being there.
Okay, I get that you're busy, but you can at least make some time for Sabrina. She misses me too. She asked me when we'll be meeting again. I don't want to pressure you or anything, but I'm really desperate here. I don't want to keep Sabrina waiting.
You keep in touch with Sabrina without my permission? How come I didn't know that you two text each other regularly? You never told me that.
No, I did tell you, and it was your idea to get Sabrina her own phone. Why are you so surprised?
That was back when we just got married. We'll have to cut back on expenses now that I'm a single mother. I might have to think about selling her phone. It was too early to get her one anyways.
You should be able to cover for her phone bills using what I paid you. What did I pay you for if you're cutting back on the expenses used for Sabrina? You get to live with her, so you might not understand, but I miss her a lot. She misses me too. Can't you at least keep in touch with her?
I'm her only parent now. I have the right to decide everything about her. You're no longer her parent, don't forget that. Can I go now? I want to check if the money was transferred to my account like you told me.
Hey, we still haven't decided the dates on when I'm going to meet Sabrina. Or is there a reason why you don't want me to meet Sabrina? What are you hiding from me?
Josh, isn't it natural for me to think that I don't want my daughter to meet my divorced husband? And I told you that I'm really busy this month. Hello? Haven't you been paying attention?
But you have no right to forbid me from meeting Sabrina. And you don't ever take her phone away just because I text her regularly. You're going overboard. Chloe, you're being too controlling of your daughter.
Really? I don't think so. I'll let you meet Sabrina by the end of this month. We'll talk again later.
What? You think this is funny? Chloe, we haven't decided anything yet.
I don't care. I think we decided enough. If you're gonna complain, I can forbid you completely from seeing Sabrina.
You have no right to do that.
Oh, I don't know. Bye, I'm going now. I have plans today. See ya, Josh.
Sabrina, are you home? Are you okay?
Dad, I can't find Mom anywhere. I don't know where she is. She left yesterday and didn't come home. I'm alone in the house. I'm scared.
I know, Sabrina, you were a really good girl. Mom's with the police now, so everything will be okay now. I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
What do you mean? Why is Mom with the police? Did she do something bad?
No, Sabrina, just forget it. I should have said that. It's too complicated for you to understand. It's okay. Sabrina, don't worry.
Where is Mom? When is she coming home? I don't want to be alone anymore.
We'll be on our way to pick you up, Sabrina. Mom has something to do, so she can't come home yet. You will be living with Dad from today. Is that okay, Sabrina?
I'm living with you? Dad and me? Yes! I'm so happy. I missed you, Dad. Dad, when are you coming to pick me up?
Sabrina, listen. Dad also has something really important to do, so Grandma and Grandpa will be coming to pick you up, okay? Be a good girl and wait for them at home. Do you think you can do that, Sabrina?
Grandma and Grandpa are coming? Yay! I'm going to be a good girl. I can wait.
Good girl. I'm going to finish everything real quick so that I can see you as soon as possible. So be a good girl and wait at Grandma and Grandpa's house until I can pick you up, okay?
Okay. When are you coming to pick me up, Dad?
I don't know, but I'll do my best to finish quickly. It might be pretty long, but do you think you can wait for me? Sabrina, you might be asleep by the time I arrive.
Okay.
But we'll travel together tomorrow. We'll go wherever you want to go, Sabrina. I heard Mom was busy, so I bet you haven't been able to travel for a while.
Yeah. Mom hasn't been coming home. She doesn't really come home. Mom told me not to tell you, but it was the first time she didn't come home for the whole day, so I decided to text you. She usually comes home at the end of the day.
I see. Thank you for telling me. Sabrina, I have to leave now. I promise I'll finish everything as quickly as possible. Make sure you decide where you want to go tomorrow until I come and pick you up, okay?
Okay.
Josh, you planned everything, huh? You ruined my life. I got arrested by the police because of you. It's all your fault.
I guess you're out already, if you're texting me like this. That was faster than I thought. I was hoping you'll stay there forever. Too bad, though. You sound more energetic than I expected. Good for you.
Nothing's good for me. Who do you think caused all of this mess? How much do you think I paid because of you? You should compensate for my loss.
Are you talking about the fine you had to pay? You think it's my fault? Well, it's actually all your fault. You are to be blamed. Reflect on your actions.
Why is it my fault? I did nothing wrong. I just went out for a bit and left Sabrina at home for a few hours. That's all. How come you called the police on me for just that?
Have you lost your mind? A few hours. You left Sabrina at home all alone while you went out on your trip. You must have really lost your mind. Are you crazy? If I hadn't called the police on you, when were you planning to come back? How can you leave your daughter alone for days?
First of all, why do you know about all this? I don't think I've told you about it.
When I asked you when I'll get to meet Sabrina the other day, you said you were very busy. But you didn't tell me the specific reason for why you were so busy, and you were really eager to check if I transferred the money I paid you for child support to your bank account.
So what?
I knew at that moment that you were planning to use the money for yourself, not for Sabrina. So I checked your social media later that day. When I checked your latest post, you wrote that you were going to take a trip right now, but I couldn't find Sabrina in any of the photos you posted on social media. Strange, isn't it? You're a mother of a young girl.
So that's why you called the police on me?
It was easy to locate you, thanks to the information you posted on your account. I also had to visit the police station for questioning, and I wasn't able to pick up Sabrina myself, which is a pity, but I asked my parents to pick her up on my behalf, so she would be fine.
I can't believe it. How can you do this to me? How can you call the police on your ex-wife? We used to love each other, but once we've separated, you think you can do whatever you want to me. What if it was all a misunderstanding, and you did all of this for nothing?
I don't mind. I'll be glad that my daughter wasn't neglected. The worst case scenario for me would be you finding out about me reporting you and running away before the police can get you. So I knew that I had to act fast to get you in handcuffs as soon as possible.
God, Josh, I never knew you were this kind of person. Well, now that I'm out of jail, I need Sabrina to come back to live with me. I know you took her to your house. You can't stop me. I'll be in front of your door before you realize.
How can I ever let my daughter live with someone like you who neglects her own daughter and prioritizes her leisure? Sabrina is staying with me.
Stop with all the nonsense. Sabrina is my daughter and I'm her mother. I also have custody over her, and I thought we already agreed on that long ago. Just give her back to me.
Actually, I have custody. I have the right to live with her. I've already spoken to my lawyer about it, so he can contact you very soon. Just relax and wait for the official documents to arrive.
What? You're not making any sense. Why would you have custody over her now?
Reflect on your actions, Chloe. You deserve it. You have no right nor trust for being a parent. You have absolutely no right to call yourself a mother. There is no way you'll be granted the right to take care of her at home. There is nothing you can change at this point. Just shut up and wait until my lawyer contacts you.
Josh, I've already received child support from you. We can't just change everything now.
Well, it's not you who's going to decide that. First of all, you don't have the right to do so after what you did. And I have something I want to tell you regarding child support.
Oh, I also need to talk to you about that. I had to pay a fine because of you. I lost so much money. You have to pay me extra for the amount I lost.
No, I won't. That's impossible.
How was that impossible? I thought I was able to ask for additional child support when I needed more.
Let me remind you something. The money I paid you is for Sabrina, not for you. I thought I explained this to you 1,000 times already.
So what?
I told you that you're supposed to use it for Sabrina, but you still decided to use it all up for yourself. I know that's the reason why you wanted me to pay it all at once. You were planning to deceive me all along. I should have known better.
Josh, you're making me sound like a criminal. Can you stop exaggerating? You're the one who misunderstood everything. It's your fault. And don't forget that it's your responsibility to pay child support. It's your duty as a father, okay? I don't know why you're complaining so much. Honestly, you don't have the right to complain.
No, I have the right. Having to pay back the money received as child support rarely happens, because obviously good parents use it for their child, unlike you, but it's possible to ask for a repayment if the child support was used wrongly. I bet you didn't know that, huh?
Josh, it's your duty to pay child support. Why am I ever going to give it back to you? What are you talking about? I've never used the money wrongly. There's no way I'm going to give it back to you.
You made me pay so that you can use it all for yourself, and you used it for your leisure. You clearly used it wrongly. I have the right to get it back from you. And don't forget that I have custody over Sabrina now. You don't need the money anymore. If you're not going to take care of Sabrina, You're definitely paying me back everything I gave you as child support.
Wait a minute, Josh. Are you going to make me pay you back everything you gave me? Like the whole thing?
Of course. I paid you in a one-time payment, so you should also do the same.
You should know better than that. I used the money to go on the trip, remember? And I also bought some brand bags and accessories just after you paid me, so I barely have any left. There's no way I can pay you back all at once.
Yeah, I saw you bragging about the brands you bought on social media. It made me nauseous when I saw those posts. You're really rotten to the core.
Josh, you know that it's impossible for me to pay you back if you saw my social media. I don't have the money. If you're gonna live with Sabrina from now on, let me at least keep the money. I can't lose both at once.
None of my business. I'm definitely making you pay all the money back I paid you as child support. The money I gave you is for our daughter. It's not for your pocket money. You took advantage of your daughter so that you can get money. It's unacceptable behavior.
How about Sabrina? I bet she wants to live with her mother. I bet she's complaining about having to live with you from now on. Give her back to me. She loves me more than you. She obviously prefers to live with me.
Okay, listen, that's not really important after everything you did to her.
If she prefers to live with me, I should have custody, don't you agree? That means I'll need more money as child support. Just agree to pay extra and give her back to me now.
I never knew you were this dumb. During the past months after we got a divorce, can you imagine how lonely Sabrina felt when you were away? I know this trip wasn't the first time you left her alone at home.
Well, yeah, but
There's no way you can call yourself a mother at this point. And Sabrina said that she doesn't want to live with you anymore. The only thing I can do now is separate you from her for her happiness.
does that mean you're not going to give me any more money?
Clearly, yes. Stop objectifying your daughter and using her money as if it's yours. Sabrina has her own life to live, and it's her money to use when she's in need. It was all Sabrina's to begin with, so hurry up and give it back to her, thief. Shortly after that, the court reversed its decision and child custody was officially handed over to me. Chloe was demanded to pay everything I paid her as child support in a one-time payment. But because she's broke, her parents paid us back on her behalf. And now Chloe is forbidden from coming near Sabrina, so if she ever tries to get in touch with her again, I won't hesitate to call the police. After all the mess she made, Chloe went back to live with her parents. And I've heard that she's working hard to pay her parents back the money that they paid on her behalf. She had used up most of the money I paid her as child support, so it's probably going to take her a while to gather all that money. Sabrina, on the other hand, moved in with me, and we're a happy family of two. It's a challenge to balance my work and childcare, but with the support from my parents, I think I'm managing life pretty well. I promised myself not to make Sabrina feel lonely ever again. I love her, and she's my treasure. Brindley, I just finished work.
Glad to hear, Colton. Today you stayed pretty late. Did you have extra work that you needed to get done?
Recently, things have been pretty busy for me there. Some of my higher-ups have been handing me more and more of their work to do.
But isn't that something you've been asking for, so that they'll all see how good of an employee you are?
But today I was hoping to get out of work a little earlier than normal. After all, I'm going over to your parents' house tomorrow to see everyone. I was thinking of stopping by the store on the way home to pick up a shirt to wear tomorrow.
You don't have to get any new shirts or anything before you come out to their place. My older brother is always just in a t-shirt and shorts while around the house. Well, I guess tomorrow should be a little more formal since it's your first time seeing the house.
What? But you have always been living under your brother's care, right? I'm sure to him he thinks of you as more of a daughter than a little sister.
Well, yeah, I guess so. He was the one that stepped in to raise me after my parents.
And that's the exact reason why I want to be looking sharp when I go see him. I want him to feel confident in letting you become part of my family, knowing that I'll always take care of you.
But I'm not too sure he's the kind of guy to really judge you based on what clothing you wear. He is always telling everyone not to worry so much about what he thinks of them when they come over to see him. And this time we're just going over for a lunch and to talk a little.
What? Is he really all right with things being so relaxed?
It's fine, Colton, it's fine. He doesn't really like things being all too strict either. He would much rather everyone be relaxed and have a good time.
Well, if you and your brother are fine with me just going there looking casual, I guess casual is what I'll do.
Great. Just beware that my parents' house is pretty old now, so don't be too surprised by what you see.
I won't be. I actually prefer places like older buildings and houses.
Well, this place isn't old in that regard. Also, considering you're such a bright person all the time, I'm sure my older brother and you will get along so well.
That would be wonderful. But he is more close in age to my father than me, so I wonder how close we can really get.
That's a good point. My brother is 10 years older than you and I. But another thing my brother really likes is the outdoors.
What? Are you serious? If that's the case, then I'm sure him and I will never run out of things to talk about.
He's also the kind of guy to listen to everything someone has to say. He did such a wonderful job raising me to be the same way, so I'm thankful for that. And I'm sure you'll be thankful for him too.
I'm actually getting quite excited about seeing him tomorrow.
That's great to hear. I'll be over to pick you up in my car around 12 tomorrow.
Okay. I don't want to get caught oversleeping, so once I get home, I'm heading right to bed.
Colton, how's your stomach feeling? Have you made it back home?
Yeah. My stomach is doing a lot better now.
Well, that's good to hear. My brother was pretty worried about you as well. He thought that maybe the lunch had caused you to start feeling those sudden stomach pains.
I don't think his cooking had anything to do with it. It wasn't like he picked up those hamburgers from some cheap grocery store or anything like that, right?
I don't think so. From what he told me, he got them at the local butcher just down the street. You think it has something to do with that?
There might be. If he was buying those burgers for $1 a patty, then they were probably not real meat to begin with. But if he got them at a local butcher shop, then I guess it's alright. I'm not sure how good the butcher themselves was, but...
Were the burgers not that good to you?
Honestly, I don't even remember what they tasted like.
You must have just been really nervous about seeing my brother then, right?
Nervous? It might have been the shock I was experiencing that caused me to blank out for a little bit.
What? What were you shocked about? There wasn't anything that crazy going on at the house, right?
I was shocked by your brother's line of work. I saw some workers' fatigues in the house when I was there.
And what about them?
What about them? What? That means your brother is a factory worker or something like that, right?
Huh?
What I'm asking is, does your brother work at a low-paying job or what?
What are you talking about? Don't tell me you're making fun of my brother right now.
No, I think your brother is very amazing for what he's done. He's only been able to make minimum wage every month, yet he was able to send you to college? That's pretty remarkable for a man like him. And now you're working for a really famous company and all. But look, both of you and I are pretty well-off people, right? On a higher level than most people in this town, per se. In my case, I've never been around anyone working jobs such as that of a factory worker, so I was just shocked to see one today.
Hey, do you realize that a lot of what you're saying right now is very bad and probably shouldn't be said again? You're sounding like one of those old men that judges people based off their line of work.
I'm sorry. I was just shocked is all.
Could that be the reason why during the middle of lunch you stopped saying anything? You found out that my brother has to wear fatigues like that to work?
That's not at all what caused me to stop talking. I was just stuck.
What were you stuck on? What does it matter to you, the kind of job that my older brother is doing right now?
I do believe that it has nothing to do with me, but I'm just wondering what my parents and the rest of my family will think of him. You probably already know this, but my family, well, they are all very well off, right? So that's why I'm a bit stuck on whether or not you can show your brother to my family at all.
What are you going on about? I never thought that you would ever say something like that.
No, I'm totally fine with your brother, but
No, you're not, and that's why we're having this kind of conversation now, right? You keep saying your family won't like him, but in reality, it's you that's upset with the kind of person my brother is, right?
Well, just think about it for a second. When he has to meet my family at some point, I'm not sure he's going to have a very good time around all of them. You already know about how strict both of my parents are, and they will dig into him about the work he does and the amount of money he makes doing the said job. That's how my family judges people, no matter what else they've gone and accomplished in life. I think it would be better for my family not to meet your brother.
I don't think my brother will care about what they say.
I'm sure he might not care at first, but they will start to say terrible things to him, and that might create some bad drama in the family later. You wouldn't want that, right?
I'm sure there could be some light drama around it, but isn't that something that you should then step in and de-escalate?
Well, I can do my best. But I'm just putting it out there that it might be better to not have him see my family. To both your brother and you as well, you wouldn't want their views of him to ruin our chances of getting married, right?
How would that ever ruin our chances of getting married, Colton? The only thing that matters is how you and I feel about each other.
That is also true, but there's also a whole thing about how everyone else around us feels.
Is this you trying to tell me you don't want to get married then?
I want to marry you. I do. And that's why I'm so worried about your brother right now. I would much rather you and I get married with my family never knowing about your brother than him going to meet them and start to create some bad air between our families.
Is that really what you're worried about?
Anyhow, I would like it that your brother doesn't come and meet my family.
I think that he needs to meet with your family before our wedding. I want him to. Also, the reason I am the way I am, with all I've gained in life, is because of him. You should know that more than anyone, right? My parents both passed away when I was really young, and he was the only one that could step in and make sure I had a good life as both a kid and a young adult.
I understand that so much that I don't want my family to hurt him. Please, Brinley. Just do as I'm asking and keep him away from my family. After the wedding, you and I can make a date for him to come out and see everyone. As of right now, I'm not really sure what my parents would do or say.
Understood. But if my brother asks me why he hasn't been invited out to see anyone, I'm going to tell him the truth.
All right, that's totally fine. I'm sorry about today. Can you please let your brother know that I'm doing a lot better now? Brinley, this is about the wedding. My father is asking about what you think about the hotel he recommended for the wedding.
What? That hotel is known for hosting all kinds of weddings for very famous people, right? And the place will cost a lot, right?
Don't worry about it. My parents are going to be giving us some money to help pay for the wedding, it seems. And a lot of my other family members will also be pinching in.
I understand that, Colton. But I think that kind of a hotel and everything is a little too gorgeous for both you and I.
Why do you say that? I think both you and I deserve to have a gorgeous wedding there.
Can I ask my brother what he thinks about it?
Ask your brother. What do you want to ask him?
Because it looks like my brother saved up some money for my wedding as well. He told me before that he wanted to help pay for my wedding.
What? You're joking, right?
I'm not joking, Colton.
I don't think he really has that much money to help with this kind of a wedding, though. Are you sure it's not just a couple of thousand that he's saved up?
From the way he was saying it, it looks like he has a bit more than just a few thousand.
By the way, we're not having your brother come to this wedding. So go tell him he doesn't have to help pay for it.
Huh? What did you just say?
The only people coming to this wedding are those that make a lot of money.
Are you kidding me right now? You are planning to invite some of your normal friends like I have, right?
As long as they are people from the same college you went to. But someone like your brother, I don't think he'll fit in with the rest of the crowd. People that never went to college won't be at this wedding, so he might feel out of place there.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Colton, what has gotten into you? You were never this kind of person before, right? The thing I always loved about you was how open you were to everyone and never seemed to put anyone down.
And those people that you want to treat as important to you, I'll do my best to treat just as important. But when it comes to something like the wedding, a lot of people from my family will be there. I understand that the most important thing about this wedding is you and I, but having your brother there at something so important to my family, well, I really don't want my parents and family knowing about the kind of work that he does.
You've sunk really low today.
I don't want to say things like this, Brinley, but in my family, there are only elites and those that run companies full of elites. Having a lowlife come to our wedding would just upset them.
So you're calling my brother a lowlife now?
That's right. Your brother is not like the rest of us. And if you're going to be part of this family, I would like that you stop staying in touch with said lowlifes as much as possible.
It's crazy how you can just say something like that to me. I was a real idiot for letting things last this long. We're through, Colton. No more marriage or anything.
Huh? Why are you breaking up with me now? I'm just asking that your older brother doesn't come to the wedding is all. You guys can continue to talk to one another, if you want, behind my back. You're really going to tell me you don't want to get married because of that lowlife?
Tomorrow, you're not going to have a job anymore. My brother happens to be a very important customer of yours. So you've really done it to yourself now, calling him a lowlife like that.
A customer of mine?
If you have no clue what I'm talking about, go ahead and ask some of your higher-ups about him. That's all I can say now. And just know that this marriage between you and I is off. Goodbye forever.
I'm sorry, Burnley. I've learned my lesson now. Now would you please let me have a word with your brother?
There is nothing else that my brother and I have to say to you.
But I have plenty to say to him. After my boss and everyone else heard what your brother's company said to us, they were all pissed off. If something doesn't change for the better here, I'm going to be in real trouble. Please let me talk to him so that I can apologize for all the things I said about him.
Is that really what you want to do? Or are you only wanting to apologize so that you can save your own skin? Because from the looks of it, you really did not like the fact that my brother was different than your family.
I'm telling you, I had the wrong idea of him then.
How did you have the wrong idea of him? He works in a factory, like you had said, so that means you feel the exact same way about him as you did a few days ago.
Wait, but I had no idea that your brother was doing more than just working on the factory floor. I didn't know he was also part of the team that worked with my company. And he said he never went to college, right?
Ever since high school, my brother has put in a lot of effort working. He went and got himself all kinds of licenses and moved up within the company he's been a part of. And right now, he's at the point where the current CEO loves him. That's how long he's been working for that company and how much effort he's put in for them.
But I had only ever worked with that company's marketing department. Had I known about who he was, then I would never have said such things about him. You should also feel at fault for some of this, considering you didn't even tell me more about him, right?
Even before you started to make fun of my brother, the way you were talking about his line of work turned me off. And even now, my brother is still working time to time on the factory floor, which means that you would have still made fun of him regardless of whatever else I told you about him. Inside of you, Colton, those that work in factories equal lowlives, right?
But come on now, Brinley. This is insane.
What would have happened had I told you the name of the company my brother works for?
Had I known about where he is working, I would have changed my behavior right then.
That's what I thought, and that's why I didn't say anything. I had just assumed you were being a little strange at the time, and after those few slights against my brother, you would have stopped and moved on. But you just kept going and going and going. The next thing out of your mouth being worse than the last. Things were going from you just being strange to straight up rude. And then after a little while longer, I know you were really against him and looked down on him. That's why we're not getting married anymore.
Your brother and his job and your relationship to me shouldn't have anything to do with one another, right?
You really think that I want to marry a man and become a part of his family when he's talking crap about my own brother, who is also like a father to me?
Are you trying to tell me that your brother is more important to you than I am? You really were going to marry me, even though you love him more?
I wanted to marry you because I loved you as a man, as someone that could be my husband. But my brother, I love him as my family and someone that I will never turn my back on. So when you started to talk like that about him, making fun of his job and calling him a lowlife, my love for you had vanished. The reason we are through is because I finally found out what kind of a person you really are.
I've already shown you to my parents, though, and everything. And all of my friends know about how I will be marrying you. My higher-ups, are you trying to destroy my mental health or something?
I knew it. You really are only trying to save yourself right now. All that's going to happen is everyone will find out that you weren't good enough for me. And at work, they will all continue to be upset at you for souring a partnership that my brother's company had with yours. All you have to do is say you're sorry to all of them and move on. My brother and I don't feel sorry for any of that, though, because we didn't cause any of it. And I'm sure you don't feel sorry for us, do you?
I do, though. Seriously. I know that I did some very stupid things.
Well, it's too late for you to start regretting things now, Colton. I'm sure that at some point you're going to have to say sorry to my brother in order to not have his company stop working with yours. So you can have a word with him then. But as for you and I, this is it.
Please don't say something like that to me. Brinley, I really am sorry. I will apologize to both of you in person for not only talking horribly about him, but for breaking your heart as well.
People don't just change within a few days, you know. To be frank, I don't think you and I are meant for one another. Marriage would have never worked out, and we would have ended up getting a divorce.
I don't think that's true, though. You have a very smart head on you, and you went to a very wonderful school. You are working for a large company now, and that makes you perfect for me. Can't you see that?
After having come this far, the fact that you are only still thinking about things like my education and where I work is why you are not meant for me. Have you not cared about anything that has to do with the person I am on the inside?
I have cared about that. That's why I felt more compatible to you than anyone else. I made sure to do everything I could to get you to love me. I am sorry for the way I think sometimes, but that's due to the fact that everyone around me are pretentious elites. I am the victim here.
That's enough from you. I failed to do the same thing as you, and that was caring and thinking about the true person that you are. I seriously never noticed, with all the time spent around you, that you were such a jerk on the inside.
Brinley, please don't call this marriage off between you and I. Please.
I'm sorry. I will not be able to live a happy life as the wife of some man that thinks it's okay to belittle others like that.
I will change for you, though. Brinley, please forgive me. I really do love you, Brinley. I always have and always will.
I think all of those things you were saying are things you shouldn't be saying if you really loved me. Also, I've been told this by my brother for a long time now. He's told me that any person who thinks it's okay to talk down to others is a lowlife on the inside and should never be bothered with. And that is why this relationship between you and I is officially no more. After that, I was able to get the point across to Colton that things between him and I were really over and we would not be getting married. Of course, there is still a lot more that will happen after this event, though, such as what'll happen to Colton and the company after what he had said about my brother. I'm not sure how those two companies' relationship will turn out in the end, but what I do know is that the CEO of my brother's company was upset to hear about what Colton had said and made sure to pass all of that along to Colton's higher-ups. Worrying that Colton was not cut out to work in anything that had to do with other companies, the company went and moved Colton into another department. Also, some talk started to arise about how Colton was always treating those that made less than him in the company with pretty rude behavior. So now he's begun to lose a lot of respect from his friends and coworkers and will most likely become a loner as time goes on. I hope that all of this will teach him about how it's not okay to belittle others, no matter what they do or don't do. I am so happy that I learned about the true Colton before we got married and had time to break up with him before having the wedding. I was apologized to by my brother because he started to blame himself for being the reason that I had to break up with Colton. But I told him that it's because of him that I had the strength to leave a man like Colton and move on with myself. That's why I want my brother to be happy about what's happened and not feel any need to apologize for it. And honestly, I want him to know just how much I respect the line of work he's in. He started at the lowest level of that company and grinded all the way to being in a department that helps the company expand. That, to me, is someone that I consider more elite than anyone inside Colton's family. And because of that, I promise to never forget about all my brother did for me and my future, and all the struggles he had to go to in order to be where he is now. That goes for all the people in my life that have supported me and raised me. But when it comes to my brother, there really is a special place in my heart for him, and the way I think about him most is of him in his worker fatigues getting ready to head right back to work. Honestly, right now, I'm not ready to look for anyone to date or marry anymore. But someday, when that drive to find someone special in my life does come again, I want them to be just like my brother and nothing less.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.